started. I appreciate your time and your attention. Hopefully, you will not be disappointed for today. Today, I would like to start with a small talk about the Chinese wisdom and their language. Let's have a look at the word Wei Ji. As one word, it means crisis. But if we split it into different hieroglyphs, the meaning is getting more colors and nuances. The first hieroglyph, Wei, means danger, threat, something that is close to death. But the second one, Ji, has a different meaning. It means chance, opportunity, something that brings hope and optimistic mood. I'm sure wise Chinese people have learned something from thousands of years of their history, and they could put their experience and knowledge into their language. Today, we are living in pretty tough times, but our attitude defines the outcome we have. I mean, if we are focused on the way, danger, fear, and behave in an appropriate way, it's difficult to expect something outstanding and remarkable. On contrary, if we behave and act according to the G, there is a possibility that we can change the world, or at least our environment or industry we belong to. It's worth mentioning today such well-known persons of our industry as Satoshi Nakamoto, Vitalik Buterin, Dr. Gavin Wood, Makoto Takemiya, and a lot of others. The idea and outcome uniting all these people is their attitude at tough times. They chose the G approach, threw away their fears and caught their waves. All of us can see their outcomes today. They are amazing. So the idea is staying focused on opportunities, chances, and trying to change ourselves, our attitude, our environment. And finally, we will be able to change the world. So stay fearless, friends, and stay focused on the important things, on positive things, on opportunities and chances. And today I have quite brief agenda, so I'm going to start with a new features demo. Then I'm going to give some news and some team updates. And finally, we will have some time for questions and discussion. So let's get started. I would like to share the screen with the prototype we've made for the demo. Now, before I start demonstrating all the features, I'm going to give some basic notes and assumptions. As far as you can see, it looks quite similar to the Polkadot and Kusama staking features, staking interface, but it's different. So it's different. For example, the first fact that you can stake, you can distribute your stake between different collators, not just stake to one collator. You can stake to different collators, and you can manage your stake separately for each collator. But definitely, possible number of delegation is limited. Of your delegations is limited. Actually, there is a minimal bond, and it's defined by the chain. But if we have a look at the current situation on Moonbeam network, your minimum bond defines by the bonds of other delegators that have already staked to a collator. It means that you can be for example, you can put your stake to a collator if it's less than a certain amount. On the other hand, if you have already staked your tokens, you can be pushed out of the stake because of other delegators. And for example, regular collators now has the minimum bond or minimum stake around the 150 Glimmer tokens and more. And by the way, there is 350 free slots for staking for each collator, but only 300 slots can bring you rewards. So it means that you can be among the delegators of a collator, but you cannot get any rewards if you are lower than 300 slots. And finally, the final note that you should keep in mind that revoke and bondless processes take about 28 rounds. In regular time, it's about 7 days. So it's important notes that I would like to share with you. So let's start with the demo. Yeah, the first thing is how you can start staking. You just can use the regular selector, and you will be able to choose Moonbeam network. At the main screen, you can see pretty regular interface that you got accustomed to. So the first and main block is about some educational stories and basic parameters of the network, like unstaking period, minimum stake, I mean system minimum stake. Actually, you can observe the potential interest rate in monthly and for yearly time scale. And here you can, as usual, enter your staking amount. So just if we can if we want to start staking, we just enter some amount here and tap the button start staking. Here is the kind of intermediary screen here, and here you can just change or enter your amount. You can check whether account is correct or not. And actually it's it came from the Polkadot and Kusama staking interface, but it's disabled to change because all your rewards come to your account only without any other options. So here we can press continue here. And here is the final confirmation screen. You can change your account here, you can change your amount, but here you can select a collator. And that's important. That's an important part of this process. As usual, as for Polkadot and Kusama staking, we have two options for choosing a collator. So the first option is select collator that have been processed or selected by the algorithm. And this algorithm selects collator that have firstly free slots for staking. Minimal stake is appropriate to the provided user stake, and finally have a higher API rate. So here we can just choose a collator. The second option is to select collators by your own on your own. Different functions like searching, sorting, some filters. Some filters are available here. And finally, we can choose a collator and select a collator. So, and we got back to the confirmation screen. Finally, we can check all the parameters here, like account, our amount, and selected collator. And also, it's necessary to check the network fee and tap confirm. Here is the screen for the users who already staked some tokens. And it contains different blocks, like analytics block. So it's possible to follow the analytics, reward analytics. And the block regarding the current state. And we can see here how many tokens haven't been staked and how many rewards have been distributed. And actually, we can observe whether active or inactive the stake is now. What features are available here? So we can go to the regular menu, but it's much less than the previous one or the one for the Polkadot and Kusama, and it includes only two options. So the first one is staking balance, and the second one your collator. Let's look at the second one, and here we can find the detailed information about the collator. Including all information about its digital identity. And the second one is similar to Polkadot and Kusama staking, is staking balances. And here we have some options, and regular options like stake more. So we can here add some other tokens to stake. Bond less, it means if we need to decrease our stake, we can use this feature. Yeah, and we have the information about network fee here. And finally, we have the feature revoke feature. And you cannot change the amount here because this feature means if you initiate the feature, you can just stop staking at all. You can get all your tokens from your stake, and usually you will have to wait for 7 days to get these tokens at your regular amount wallet, so like transferable tokens. Okay, seems that's all about Moonbeam staking for now. Yeah, a couple of words about the plans. So our development team has already started working on that, and now we just discovering this prototype, and we exploring it, and we our software engineers is preparing their own schedule of implementation. So we've already started working on this feature with our team. Yeah, the next point of our demo is Android. Let me switch to my device. Yeah, so we've announced that we've implemented the feature of various fiat currencies management together with some UI improvements. And the idea of the feature is quite straightforward. Many users asked us many times to give them the possibility of observing their balances for various fiat currencies. So here is the solution for the case. There are two options to change the currency here. The first option is just to tap at the total balance at the top right corner of the screen. And here we can see different options and different currencies. And all of them are available. And for example, we can switch to euro currency. And another option is to go to the setting tab. There is a new option here, and it's the currency option, and we can switch to another currency here, for example, to Japanese yen. Yeah. So probably that's all about the feature, but yeah, feature is really useful because all of us live in different countries, and all of us would like to observe our balances in currencies of our countries. Regarding our several UI improvements, as probably you've already noticed, when I was switching some screens, there were some smooth content changes while data was loading, and designers called that skeletons. Actually, they should be adjusted and polished a bit, but the feature is useful. It allows users to understand that data is still loading and not be confused with the screen stuck as it used to be. Let's have a look at that. Yeah. Probably that's all about Android for today. Let me switch to my iOS device. Just a moment. For iOS, I am going to demonstrate our implementation of Kintsugi because we've already implemented that for our Android users, but for our iOS users, we haven't completed that. But today it's done. Just a moment. So here is our iOS version. And today I'm going to demonstrate how Kintsugi balances and support works here. Here is the first account, and yeah, here we can see our Kintsugi account with some balance. Yeah, so to make a transfer, we should go to another account a bit, and we should wait a bit. And we should choose Kintsugi account and copy the address of it. Yeah. Yeah, here now we are ready to make a transfer. I'm pasting the address here. Yeah, we can see the network fee and we can choose the amount. Yeah, it's really close to the network fee, but yeah, we can choose another option, like 50% of our current amount. Yeah, and push continue. Another confirmation of the network fee and other parameters. So, and now we can tap confirm. Yeah. We should wait a bit. I'm not sure. It seems like I have some problems with my internet. But to be sure that we got the tokens, we can switch to another account. Yeah, and as far as I can see, it has been increased by the amount of the transfer. Unfortunately, sometimes history doesn't work properly because Kintsugi chain has some issues with subquery indexing, but yeah, we are working on that, and soon the history will be available. Okay, that's all for now regarding our demo, and we can switch to another point of our agenda. Let me leave my phone and share my screen. Thank you, William. Yeah, me too. I have some updates from the team, and I would like to share them with you. Quite recently, actually, it happened 2 weeks ago. We released version 203 for Android, and it was about several optimizations and improvements. As far as we've already seen, our fiat currency management and some UI improvements is about to be completed, and definitely they need some polishing, and we are going to complete this feature as soon as possible. And regarding Moonbeam collator staking, we've already started the process of implementation. Speaking about our iOS development status, a couple of or several releases have been made. So it happened 1.5 of a week. and it contains it includes some new features for iOS users like node switching, convenient asset sorting, and something like that. And also it contains several improvements and optimizations. We've completed the issue regarding Kitsugi balance and transfer support. And now our iOS team is working on wallet import update, asset management feature, and we're going to start wallet export feature very soon. And finally, I have some words about our roadmap corrections and updates. Let's start with governance and democracy plans. Our design team has already started documentation and UX research. We are at the stage of decomposing these complicated functions to simple and clear issues for our software development team. Also, we are going to start working on prioritization of the issues and implementation schedule development. Regarding Sora parachain support, I'd like to mention that it's not the issue to support it at all. I mean, it has the actual metadata version, and it's not a problem to implement it or to support it. And probably some of our users couldn't observe this parachain between our assets in the wallet. But another situation is with the Sora mainnet. We've discussed the possible solution with the Sora team and come up with the idea to start working with the mainnet test node that was updated to the actual metadata. And Polkaswap DEX design and development processes will be started as soon as we solve the issue with the Sora mainnet. The next point I would like to mention is DeFi ecosystem tools. After Moonbeam collator staking is implemented and rolled out, we are going to start designing and developing DeFi tools for other parachains of the ecosystem. We've already had some conversations with Bifrost, Akala, and the Star teams, and we are going to apply for their grants and integrate their wonderful DeFi tools to our application. And I'd like to focus your attention on the fact that all our integrations will be 100% native for iOS and Android platforms. And finally, a couple of words about NFT support. We've discussed with our team, we've discussed the issue of implementing it with our team and executives. And also we've discussed our priorities and decided to postpone the NFT support implementation. We are going to start working on the feature as soon as other urgent issues are completed. But if we get a lot of community requests, we may change our plans and priorities. So if you are extremely interested in NFT support implementation, just let us know through our channels like Telegram, Twitter, and other channels. Yes, and I guess that's all about roadmap update for today. And probably that's all for today regarding our current agenda. Yeah, I'm ready for your questions. You are welcome to ask them. Okay, I can switch the sound for each participant, but actually it's switched on. It depends. So it's not working it's not worth releasing just one feature, but if we will have if we have a set of features like wallet import update, or adding some unique chain accounts with unique key pair, so we can combine all these features and prepare release. That's the answer for the question about our release for iOS. Oh, you are too strict. You are too harsh to Polkadot JS extension. But yeah, we are working hard on that, and our web development team has already completed the implementation of Create Wallet Flow, and they are working on Import Wallet Flow, and yeah, we are working on the amazing web extension for our ecosystem. And recently the new concept of the new UI UX concept was demonstrated and announced to the design team and to our web team, and we are excited about implementing all these new UI and new features. So implementing or having our amazing web extension and desktop application is just around the corner. Any more questions? So if we don't have any more questions, we can stop here. Thank you for your attention once again, and you are welcome every time to our regular demo. See you soon, and looking forward to meeting you at our next demo. Bye. Thank you very much.